Hello everybody, welcome to a late episode 13 here. Sorry for it being a bit late. Currently had to fix up a bunch of things in the house or whatever. And sorry if I also sound a bit weird. Just like woke up from like a nightmare myself just like a few minutes ago, and I was like, I don't feel like get comfortable going back to sleep. So I was like, you know what? Let's do a video. I was gonna do one like in the morning or whatever, but I was like, you know what? Let's do one right now. Because, I don't know, it seems like a better time to do one, I guess. Yeah, I was kind of had to work on things. That does mean that these guys are currently asleep, because I was asleep not too long ago myself. But we could just wake them up, because it doesn't matter. Currently, we're just having to do some battles for them, and it's kind of pretty much all that's going on for them. I did mess up during the process. I was so busy that I forgot to do the overfeeds on Gabumon, which will show off Gabumon too, because I forgot to show him off as well. But yeah, the cool part about this is I can go into the little memory book thing, and we can show off Gabumon. That's what Gabumon looks like. We'll see him again anyway, because at some point I'm going to revisit these evolutions again and stuff like that, so why not? There's Mr. Gabumon. And yeah, I've already done the battles on Mr. Greymon. I'm hoping it's all right with him, but if not, then oh well. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, overall we're doing pretty good though. We did the battles for Greymon, so we should evolve into Metal Greymon. And then for Mr. Vegemon here, we had to do 15 battles for him. But I figured this time around we show off the little double battle function here. So we're going to go into this, and we're going to go down to this bottom function here. And we're going to pick out Greymon, and then we're going to pick out the little Vegemon character here. And then we're going to do the bottom option, because we haven't done this yet. And yeah, it's a little battle option thing. Now, cool part is if you do 3, and then if you do up to the same amount of bars here, make them equal. See that little shot there? That's a mega hit. And that's like, there's different versions of the mega hit, by the way. That's the most common one I know of. And I think it's the most stable one out of the bunch, too, because there's like one where it has you go low and then high. And like has very bad accuracy and stuff like that. It is very cool that there's like hidden ways of doing it. I'm just not that great at knowing all the ways currently. That's just one of the ways I know how to do mega hits on this device. So if anyone's ever curious about mega hits, that's one way to do it. That's probably the easiest way of doing it, to be honest. But yeah, you just take the little thing. It doesn't even matter which way you set up the team, by the way. That's always how you do a mega hit. There's multiple ways of doing mega hits. It's just that's kind of the easiest way of doing it. But yeah, so you just set up this first one here. Go to 3 bars. And then you just want to match up the height. Like that. And there you go. First one will always be a mega hit. And mega hits should basically do a lot of damage to them. And I do like how the devices do set this up, by the way. So, how they did that is, instead of making you think you need to aim for, like, max power, there's actually more powerful ways of aiming for your Digimon stuff, which is kind of cool. I always like the idea of that, like, you have to really experiment with this device to figure out, like, the perfection and stuff like that. I just always thought that was really cool. I think there's, like, ways to get, like, more mega hits out of it, but I have not really tested that myself, really. I don't really do too many battles on this device. I think the only time I've ever done, like, a crazy amount of battles is there's one evolution on this device, with which you'll see later, that requires 100 battles. We'll be probably doing that on this one. I don't know if I'll show off all 100 battles. I don't know. That might be a cool live stream idea. But, yeah, there is an actual, like, full-on, like, 100 battle type thing on this device. Which is very interesting in a way, isn't it? The more you think about that. But, yeah, that's pretty much all we have going on with these guys right here. These little fabulous mons here. So we have to do 15 battles. You only have to win 12 battles for the Digimon to evolve. But, yeah. You have to do 15. Currently, right now, we can just easily check on their battles and stuff like that, which makes it really easy. Later on, you're actually going to have to start marking them down. This is actually one of the only few negatives I do have about this device, is it doesn't actually keep a battle record. The colors weirdly don't keep a battle record either, so I don't know why Bandai likes to keep coming back to this idea. It's a weird idea. Like, I prefer having a battle record instead of having to keep track of everything. But, oh well, I guess. Yeah, so we're going to do this real quickly and just kind of keep doing some battles for a majority of the day. And just keep doing that. Continuing just has you keep going further and further into the thing. You don't actually have to continue. So, here we'll prove this little moment here as well. And just do this. But yeah, continuing in this device just has you fight further down in the bosses and stuff like that. If you just want it to be easy for you, you can just keep redoing the first fight, the easiest fight, over and over again to get those points. Which is kind of cool. I don't know. It's kind of interesting how they do that. There's some cool things if you actually do go through the whole, like, tournament setting, though. You get to see, like, mons that aren't actually on this device. You get to see, like, different creatures and stuff like that, which is actually a really cool concept of this. You also get, like, a cool little champion badge and stuff like that. To be honest, I usually do it when I need to do, like, the whole, like... what was that? At some point I'll do it with, like, 2 Omnimons or whatever, or Omegamons. And I always like doing it like that. I don't know. It just seems like a very interesting way of experiencing the whole, like, roster of the device here. I don't know if I'll be able to do that on this series. I didn't do it with the Pendulum one, because the Pendulum one, it does take actually a lot of effort. I think I did it with one of the Pendulums, but not both of them. But yeah, you can actually aim for, like, a full-on, like, complete tournament stuff, and it's very interesting. And this device doesn't really offer you much to do the whole complete tournament stuff, but it is cool to sit down and see all that. I do think this device has most of its stuff set on unlocks, but that's kind of interesting overall. I don't know if we'll do a Copymon for the first evolution to get Greymon to the ultimate form for himself. I don't know if I'm going to do that for me or not. I might do it later on when we raise a proper, like, Garurumon or whatever. But I think for this one right here, we'll just start off with the little introductory guys and keep pushing on with that pretty much, which is fine by me. So what I messed up on for why I got Vegemon instead of the proper, like, Garurumon is I forgot about overfeeds. So overfeeding is when you have to keep feeding the Digimon till it says no more food. And they will constantly eat, and that's, like, how overfeeding works. To get Garurumon, you have to do it, like, 3 times if you were trying to do it through Gabumon. I forgot about that whole portion of the thing, and I was like, oh, why did I get this guy? And then I looked up the guide from Humulos, and I was like, oh, I forgot that overfeeding was the thing. It's just one of those, like, oh yeah, I forgot about that fun. But yeah, it's one of those, like, random, like, oh yeah, I need to fix that up and get that all down and ready with. I don't know, I'm still happy with Vegemon. No, Vegemon's a cool Digimon, to be honest. I'm never going to be mad about Vegemon. And I always love the, like, Vademon and stuff like that, too, like, what he evolves into. It's just one of those Digimon where it's like, I can't be mad at this guy. He's actually kind of cool Digimon. And I don't have to worry about, like, evolution stuff too badly either, because this device has... One of my favorite parts about this device is it actually locks the evolution counter when they're sleeping. And I love that about this device. It also has a cool effect on the pausing of this device, which isn't really pausing, it's more like a 3-hour break. And I prefer that concept way more than actual pausing. It's just, I feel like it makes for a much more concise device, or much more, like, of an inclusive experience, because no matter what, it's always like a living creature. Sure, you can take a nap with it, but, like, that's only a little bit of a break. And I think that works perfectly fine. I think this is, like, the direction I'd be okay with if V-Pets took for pausing. And because I just think it's a very perfect way of doing that, because you don't have to, like, you're not sitting there, like, forgetting about the Mon, like, later on and stuff like that. No, they're both just chilling for, like, 3 hours, and then, like, once 3 hours passes, you go and check on them again. And I love how it can actually carry over into, like, actual proper sleeping hours and stuff like that as well, which is really cool. I don't know, this device has, like, so many of those, like, little unique functions. I don't use pausing too much. I had to recently because of just being overly busy in ways. I seriously had, like, what was it, today? I went, replaced, like, faucets in the house, put up a mirror, and I had to, like, go fix a pool and stuff like that. It was a busy day. Weirdly busy day. I don't know why. But, yeah, it was one of those, like, I did a little bit of stuff, and then also did, like, basic work things, and, you know, the fun, the joys of work, I guess. We need to give some food. Eat some food, my boys! I love how it just drops a big old piece of meat. Like, I'd love to sit down, like, wouldn't you like to do that? Like, I don't know, do that with, like, someone, like, your friend or family, or, like, in my case, I'd probably do like a girlfriend or whatever, sit down, share a nice big old plate of food. Like, that'd be awesome. I want to do that now. I don't know, that seems like something that'd be really nice. I don't know, I'm way too tired, probably. I'm doing some, like, weird thinking here and stuff like that. But, yeah, so we're gonna pretty much sit down, do a bunch of battles and stuff like that. I won't force y'all to watch all the battles, because that might get a little bit boring. It's already been, like, 10 minutes. I know the last few episodes have been pretty long as well. So, that's pretty much all I have going on for updates. In the next episode, we will see Greymon become the next iteration of himself, which I'm super excited about that. And then, of course, over here we got Mr. Vegemon, who will become the wonderful Vegemon at some point. But we're going to basically rack up on battles and get him all readied up for that. But for right now, that's pretty much all I have to say for these guys. And the cool part is I can put them to sleep whenever I want, because this device is really awesome, and I love this device. Look at the little blanket they get too! Oh, this is just, there's so many hidden details. You don't even get a blanket on other devices. I so love this. I love how they're actually together and everything. If there's poop in the middle of the screen, they'll actually have, like, separate beds. But, like, the idea that if you're taking, like, perfect care of them, they actually get to share a bed. It's like, I love it. I love the little different sleeping animations and everything, too. Man, I love the DM20th. DM20th is just, every time I look at it, I'm like, this is awesome. This is just one of my favorites. It's never going to change. I just love so many little aspects of it. It's just so cool to me. I need to make, like, a little perler art of that, like, find, like, 2 Digimon that, like, their little sleeping animations and do that for. I should do that one day. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have going on for this, so thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all later, and hopefully y'all have peaceful dreams and stuff like that. Don't be like me and have, like, weird nightmares and make a video at, like, 3 in the morning. Is it 3 in the morning? Yeah, it's 3 in the morning, so yeah, about to be 4 in the morning. I'm gonna make a thumbnail real quickly, and then upload this video, and then I'm gonna go back to bed, because I need to do that myself. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for right now. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.